The red meat industry is increasingly coming under pressure from a variety of threats. The red meat industry, farmers and food production leader. Biggest threat for many in the industry is a serious lack of profitability and businesses that currently look unsustainable, not to mention the shambles that is Brexit and the potential damage it could cause. All these concerns were raised in evidence last week at the Irish Farmers Journal Beef Summit, where many in the industry are actually at their wits' end and struggle to work out where or when the ray of light of hope emerges. And it's of some comfort to learn this morning where the Agriculture Commissioner Phil Hogan announced a €50 million package to assist the industry and to try and incentivise or encourage it to navigate its way through the very challenging times. And it's a pot that presents government with an opportunity to add to and raise to 100 million. It's very welcome and it's very timely, but it's not probably the panacea or silver bullet for the industry. Because whether we like to admit it or not, the agricultural system is broken. Farmers and families working longer, harder, faster for less and less, in many cases a very meagre income. So what are their challenges? There's the environment, and be under no illusion, you won't win this discussion by fighting with your critics. Agriculture will have to make its points and substantiate its claims. It will have to promote its merits and its advantages. Secondly, in vitro meat, lab-grown meat is becoming a huge concern. One of the biggest food companies in the world, Cargill, have invested heavily in this. Memphis Meat's working on it. Richard Branson has invested millions into this. And in fact, when we read this morning's Irish Times, there's a headline in it, future food production, animal, vegetable or cell, so people are talking about it. And lastly, vegetarianism and veganism, albeit from a small base, but it's a significant base, and people coming from a plethora of positions, including animal welfare concerns and environmental concerns. So what do we do with all these new concerns? Well, I don't actually think, Leader, that they are new concerns. I was working in my office a few days ago and I came upon a press cutting, 2007. It was concerns about the dairy industry, and you could have rerun that today, 12 years later, if you changed some of the names, because the problems hadn't actually changed. Furthermore, I looked at the copy of the Irish Farmers Journal dated March 1957, and the front page had the headlines about bacon in the doldrums, will cattle be scarce, beef prices and carcass quality concerns. It's as relevant today as it was 62 years ago. That's 62 years ago. In today's industry, we must be market-forced, consumer-led and demand-driven. We need to get a sustainable agricultural system in the absence of support mechanisms as the Holy Grail. We need integration and we need the adoption of technology and efficiency to harvest data and make informed decisions. Cahirla, Doris Day passed away this week, aged 97. She made very famous the song, "Que sera, sera, whatever will be, the future's not ours to see, que sera, sera." These words ring true. The future is definitely not ours to see, but we must be prepared. We must counteract the lies and myths. And Leader, we need to sell this industry on its merits, and we need to work together as industry, academia and government to ensure we embrace change.
Thank you, Senator.